Oh yeah, it's Willy time. The Pursuit of Happiness is one hell of a film. And by that I mean it's awful. Will Smith, straight off the back of a string of successes, Shark Tale, where he played a fish that becomes friends with a shark, teaching kids about racism among sea creatures, playing Spooner in the groundbreaking I, Robot, showing everyone about racism among robots, and dusting off the old cowboy hat to play Jim West, showing everyone his penis. But just when you think things couldn't get any more real, he took it up a notch. Wow! The film just opens with loads of shots of random people. I'm not really sure why. What the hell? Who are all these people? He's just lying on the floor. I think he's dead. Who are these guys? Who are these two? Who are they? Shit, is that Flavor Flav? Chris Gardner's life is almost as shit as Will Smith's real life. He's joined by his real life and fictional son, Jaden Smith, of the Smith family, who respects his father in the film about as much as he does in real life, and by that I mean he doesn't. His wife is also like a fictional version of Jada, but with hair.
But look, I can't get Christopher today.
Oh no, you don't,
Chris! She also doesn't respect him. But unlike Jada, she decides to leave him and not sleep with his son's friend, which would have been even stranger in this film because their son's 5. Their marriage might be worse than Will's actual marriage. All they seem to do is argue. There's even a weird scene where they're arguing while their neighbor's playing tennis with a rug.
What the hell you got an attitude about? Whatever what?
And while I'd be inclined to blame Jada for this, Chris Gardner just seems to be an incredibly argumentative man. Throughout the film, Will consistently gets in arguments with random Chinese people on the street, often about the spelling of words in their second language, which is English, despite the fact Will doesn't speak a word of Chinese. He really doesn't seem to like them much, even though he spends almost all of his time in Chinatown.
When is somebody gonna clean this off? This is no Y in happiness, it's an I.
Wait till someone tells him about the name of the film. What's this guy's name again?
I'm Chris Gardner.
Oh yeah. Will starts the film buying a large amount of bone density scanners, a sound investment that ruins him financially and also leads to the downfall of every relationship in his life. Now you might be wondering, what is a bone density scanner? Well, take it away, Will.
It's a portable bone density scanner, a medical device I sell for a living.
Thanks, Will. The problem with bone density scanners is that no one wants to buy them, but everyone wants to steal them. They really should have called this film the Pursuit of Stolen Bone Density Scanners, because he's constantly chasing people who are stealing his bone density scanners. It's ridiculous. That's about half the film. Maybe you could use one of those scanners to scan Chris Rock's jaw. The film also has some incredibly deep moments, like this scene where on a standard trip to the corner shop, Will's friend just shows up and drops a pearl of wisdom on him out of nowhere.
14's a number.
He decides he's going to get a job as a stockbroker or something, and he does this because he develops a fixation with Rubik's Cubes, so much so that he neglects his son in order to try and solve one. Isn't it the worst when you're in a job interview and you spot one of your stolen bone density scanners?
We've lost the target. Mission failed.
After much trial and error on the job front, he gets a job because he gets into a businessman's taxi and does a Rubik's Cube in front of him. If it was this easy to get high-end jobs in the finance sector, imagine how many preteen autistics would qualify. There's millions of East Asian children who can solve these things in seconds. This kid Yiheng Wang literally does it in 3 seconds. It takes Will a good few minutes in the film. I even found a video of this 3-year-old kid from Cleveland solving one. If Will really wanted to impress him, he should have just done a glitchless Mario 64 speedrun in the taxi. I would have given him the job on the spot. At this point, his wife leaves him and abandons their son to go and work in a restaurant in New York, presumably unaware of the existence of San Franciscan restaurants. Although, maybe they just didn't have them in the 80s, I wasn't there. Will's got some big boots to fill playing the role of 2 parents, and he really steps up to the plate as a father, showing Jaden all the love and support he can.
Dad, where are we going?
Be quiet.
Stop it! Stop it!
Slap him. At points, even giving him some wise, if slightly hypocritical advice.
Is fuck spelled right?
That's an adult word to show anger. And,
Isn't it the worst when you're chatting to your boss and you spot one of your stolen bone density scanners? Come on, Will. Come on, mate, you can get him. You're way faster than him. He's an old man. You can easily catch up with him, bro. Just get... Oh, shit. The film is obviously based on a book, so Will feels the need to specify each bit of the film as a different chapter.
This part is called riding the bus. This part of my life is called being stupid. This part of my life.
Even though Will's got the job, he's still poor as shit. The scanner market's bone dry. He's completely out of ideas on how to make money.
14's a number.
Desperate, he briefly starts a blowjobbing business, which quickly gets busted by local police.
Chris Gardner?
He then gets evicted and moves to a motel, then to a homeless shelter. Hey, and you really know you're poor when you have to wash your son up in the sink like a bowl.
What's that?
Things go from bad to worse for Will, so he formulates a master plan. He's going to sleep on the floor of a public bathroom in a subway station. But the problem is his son's not going to like that. So in a stroke of genius, Will justifies this to his son by pretending to have a psychotic episode in front of him.
What is it?
Dinosaurs.
Where?
You don't see all these dinosaurs?
How the mighty have fallen, sleeping in a puddle of piss with your 5-year-old son when you used to live in a house with a massive lever on the wall. Will, Skinner man, let me in. Come on, open the door. Will, I've got Chris up here. You've really hurt his feelings. Can you just come out and apologise, please? I think you both should make up. You know, it's not right. Well, is that Jaden in there? It worked like a charm, and Jaden even asked to sleep on a toilet floor later in the film because he's a little freak. Yeah, isn't it the worst when you're with your annoying son at the park and you spot one of your stolen bone density scanners?
Dad!
Will!
Dad!
Will!
Amazing. Mission complete.
And with the retrieval of the final bone density scanner, Will becomes the Thanos of bone density scanners until he realizes that it's broken. Things are looking really bad. He doesn't have enough money to eat. But just when things are at their lowest, let there be light. Jesus Christ, turn that off! I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Jesus, Will, what are you doing, man?
Will, turn that light off, I'm fucking... Then he gets the job at the stockbroker place and the film kind of just ends. Yeah, if that sounds anticlimactic and boring, that's because it really is. It's not that good. The moral of the story is, even if you have to sleep on the floor of a public bathroom with your 5-year-old son, even if you can't afford to eat and feed your child, and even if the issues surrounding money ruin every single relationship in your life, don't give up. Because you might get a job in finance if you stalk a CEO and solve a Rubik's Cube in front of him. And remember, America loves you. And don't invest in bone density scanners. Why is Jaden dressed like a minion?
It's been 4 months, Wayne. I need my money. I need my money right now.
14's a number.
Dinosaurs.
What?